Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Dominik Mysterio doesn't seem too thrilled with AJ Lee's massive return on tonight's episode of WWE SmackDown. The young gun has now shared his reaction to the return on his official X/Twitter handle. It isn't exactly a secret that Dirty Dom dislikes CM Punk with all his heart. He was Punk's first opponent following the latter's return to WWE 2 years ago, and has had nothing but insulting things to say about the veteran since then. Tonight, AJ Lee came out to assist Punk in his feud with Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. This was Lee's first appearance on WWE TV in a decade. Several stars have since reacted to the big return, including Dominik Mysterio. Here's what he posted on his X/Twitter handle. Earlier this year, Dominik appeared on Sportskeeda Wrestle Binge and shared his views on CM Punk. Dominik explained in detail why he hates the former WWE champion with all his heart. Now that Lee has made a return after 10 long years, one wonders if WWE will give fans the mixed tag team match they are clamoring for. Dominik and Liv Morgan vs CM Punk and AJ Lee. Liv is currently out with an injury but is bound to return somewhere down the line. Backlash Mendy is a pro wrestling journalist at Sportskeeda with nearly 5 years of experience. He completed his MBA from the Symbiosis Institute of Telecom Management in 2016 and worked with multiple banking institutions, including Tech Mahindra. While he started writing WWE articles for Sportskeeda in 2019 as a hobby, it eventually became a significant part of his professional journey. Backlash checks his articles thrice before sending them to the editing team, ensuring his work is highly accurate and reliable. He has interviewed prominent pro wrestling personalities like Noam Dar, Angry Ms. Girl, Brendan Cabina, and Jesse Lambert. Backlash is a big fan of AEW star Orange Cassidy, as he believes the former international champion's on-screen gimmick of an extremely lazy guy resonates with him. Given the opportunity to script WWE's next big storyline, Backlash would treat fans to the second installment of the Bloodline Civil War. He would book Roman Reigns to reform the Bloodline with the Usos and Sami Zayn upon his comeback. The angle would see the tribal chief-led group go head-to-head with The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu in a blockbuster family feud. When not reporting on pro wrestling, Backlash likes to work out, go on walks, read, and explore new eateries. In a moment that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe, AJ Lee made her unbelievable return to WWE on Monday Night Raw, a full decade after her last appearance in the Squared Circle. The crowd exploded as her iconic entrance music, "Let's Light It Up," hit the speakers in the closing minutes of the show, marking one of the loudest crowd reactions in recent memory. But while most of the WWE locker room and fans erupted with joy, one superstar's reaction stood out for all the wrong reasons. Dominik Mysterio, the self-proclaimed Prison Dom, and one of WWE's most controversial heels, took to social media shortly after the show to voice his less than welcoming thoughts on AJ's return. And fans aren't happy. Just minutes after AJ Lee's emotional return promo, where she addressed the crowd, reflected on her 10-year absence, and teased her involvement in the upcoming Women's Evolution 2.0 storyline. Dominik Mysterio posted a now-viral message on X, formerly Twitter. The post immediately drew backlash, racking up over 1.3 million views and spawning the trending hashtag #RespectAJLee. While some fans thought it was an in-character heel move, many criticized Dominik for crossing the line. AJ Lee built the foundation for the women's division you disrespect every Monday. Sit down, Dom. Funny coming from the guy who only gets screen time because of his dad's name and Rhea Ripley's shadow. According to sources within WWE Creative, Dominik's attitude wasn't limited to social media. A Backstage insider told Pro Wrestling Echo. He was rolling his eyes during AJ's segment. He made some sarcastic remarks about her being a cosplay Nikki Cross in front of other superstars. A few of the veterans were not amused. Reportedly, several female superstars, including Becky Lynch and Bayley, approached Dominik afterward to confront him about his comments. Bayley, a known admirer of AJ Lee and part of the generation AJ helped inspire, was particularly vocal. Bayley basically told him, "You wouldn't last a second in the era she helped survive," the source said. She reminded him that before the Four Horsewomen, it was AJ Lee who carried the women's division on her back. AJ Lee, never one to let shade go unanswered, responded the next morning in a subtly savage way. She posted a picture of her infamous pipe bombshell promo from 2013 with the caption, "Some things never change," still triggering fragile egos 10 years later. The post was met with overwhelming support, with likes and retweets from stars including Sasha Banks, Mercedes Mona, Trinity, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley herself, Dominik's on-screen mammy. This only added fuel to the fire, with fans speculating whether a Judgment Day civil war could be brewing, or if this was all part of an elaborate long-term storyline. Though this feud may seem sudden, some fans have dug into old archives and found interesting interactions that might explain the tension. Back in 2014, AJ Lee reportedly had heat with Rey Mysterio over creative disagreements during a mixed tag match pitched for an overseas tour. While the plans were eventually scrapped, there were rumors that AJ and Rey didn't see eye to eye on the direction of the match, and that friction may have carried into how Dominik sees her today. While this is purely speculative, it adds an interesting layer to what some are now calling the real pipe bomb 2.0. With AJ Lee confirming she's not just here to smile and wave, and Dominik clearly stirring the pot, fans are already fantasy booking what a potential clash could look like. Could we see AJ Lee team with a returning CM Punk to take on Dominik and Rhea Ripley in a blockbuster mixed tag match at Survivor Series? Or perhaps AJ mentors someone like Liv Morgan to feud with Judgment Day's influence over the women's division? Let's just say this is far from over. AJ didn't come back just to cut a promo. Dominik may have just written himself into her comeback story. AJ Lee returning is huge, paved the way for so many. Anyone downplaying her legacy either wasn't watching or doesn't respect the grind. Dominik's playing a dangerous game. There's heat, and then there's real heat. Disrespecting AJ might get him both. Alexa Bliss, who returned from maternity leave with a heartfelt congratulations to AJ, said on Instagram, "Whether Dominik Mysterio's comments were part of a heel gimmick or an unscripted lapse in judgment, there's no denying the buzz it's created. AJ Lee's return was meant to be a celebration, and it still is for most of the WWE universe. But now, thanks to Dominik's disdain, it's also become the spark for what could be one of WWE's most explosive storylines of the year. One thing is certain, AJ Lee is back, and she's not here to play nice. And if Dominik Mysterio wants to step into the ring of mind games and make drops, he may have picked the wrong woman to mess with."